Hi, and welcome to Disctv, the show that brings you the world of disc golf. I'm Brian Sullivan, and this week the PDGA National Tour lands us in the capital of Wisconsin. That's right, we're in Madison for the Mad City Open. Now, this event features three of the finest championship courses anyone could possibly want to play, and the players here are very excited to get out there. So don't go anywhere, because Disctv is on the air right now. Also this week, the Winnie crew shows us how they prepare to tackle the competition at the World Championships. Plus, we'll talk with Brian Schwebiger, one of the brightest stars on tour. It's all about disc golf. This is Disctv.
Good, fun.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. Maceman Disc Golf Gear, simply the best. Gateway Golf Discs, winning discs of the 2002 Great Lakes Open. And DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. Welcome to Disctv's coverage of the 2002 Mad City Open here in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Brian Sullivan. With me is this weekend's tournament director. He's Duster Don Hoffman. Duster, thanks for having us.
I'm glad you guys are up here.
First of all, give us a little bit of the history behind the Mad City Open.
Well, Mad City was the first tournament we held when we got Elver in the ground. That was our first course, and it was a low-keyed event. I think we maybe had a couple people over from Milwaukee. We laughingly referred to it as the annual, and that was the impetus to keep it going.
And now today it's part of the PDGA's National Tour.
Now it's projected to be a member of the National Tour next year, yes. We're very happy about that.
Duster, we've got three courses this weekend. Tell me about them and the challenges that the players are going to be facing on them.
All right, probably the easiest course as far as the course ratings go would be Elver Park. You need a lot of shots, you need a lot of discs there, more than the other courses. It's a real fun course, and it is very challenging. We added longer pin placements to bring it up to better course rating. So it's actually considered a championship course. High Stand Park is probably the next toughest. It was designed by Brad Wendt and funded by MUFA with $10,000. There's a lot of shul there that you have to contend with, more so than Elver. I would say Vallarta Ass Disc Golf Course is really the country club here. That's the toughest course that we have, around 7,000 long to long, and the course record right now is 8 under shared.
So the long arms may be favored this year on some of these long courses?
I think so. A lot of these courses, if you can throw 500-600 feet, you have the advantage over the other people. You have deuce opportunities that most people don't have.
So who has won the event in the past couple of years, and who are you looking to possibly win this year?
Well, Avery Jenkins won it last year, which kind of surprised us all, and Barry Schultz had it the year before. It's really hard to pick a winner on this course. I might go with Barry because he gets to play it more often than the other people, and since it was only put in last year, that's got to be an advantage going in.
It's a weekend for the big arms. Let's take you to the highlights. Welcome to Madison, the capital of Wisconsin. Now, they say Wisconsin is a great place to live, and it's certainly a great place to hold a world-class disc golf tournament. 4 rounds of 18 this weekend, and the Mad City Open began with rain during round 1 on Saturday, sprinkling up bogeys along with the water. Let's check the Masters, where Jordan Halpern from Illinois was demonstrating how to tackle a tricky green. It can smell fear, so putt like you own that place. Dan Johnson, a steady player from Minnesota with a nice 2-under par 3rd round. He was taking some names. Mark Ellis, the Lizard lawyer, got a wicked forehand shot, and he used it to take an early lead, but soon found himself trying to keep pace with Georgia's Brad Hammock. Just shy of his 40th birthday, but a legal master, Hammock took a 1-stroke lead after the 2nd round and never looked back.
Man, it was quite challenging this weekend. These courses here in Wisconsin are, as you know, very, very nice, very tough, and they've got a nice blend of long power shots and a little technical action, and you get to bust a few rollers.
to the women, who were missing Leslie Herndon due to a transportation snafu. Here's local talent Polly Sackett. She played smart golf with an excellent approach game. Raquel Cramlett had a great fourth round, and she was making the big putts, well, making them look pretty darn easy. Here's Chicago's Barrett White. She's a longtime ultimate player who knows how to throw a straight line to the chains, and she was turning up the heat in the final round. You can look for an article by White in the latest edition of Disc Golf World News magazine. But feeling no pressure was Iowa's Des Redding, who once again showed the women's field that she is the real deal. Came hard out of the gate and destroyed the other players by an incredible 29-stroke margin.
The rain, I pretty much scaled down, tried to throw a light bag, just carried an umbrella, and then I throw a lot with my legs and my hips, and I know the tee pads are slick, so I just took off and played the fairway. I think I straight up the fairway once, and it gave me a 5, and that was it. Everything else was just steady, par, and I threw a couple deuces in there too.
Open division, and you know the courses are tough when the top pros can barely break par. Indiana's Pat Vitale was using the big putts to keep it in negative territory every round this weekend. PDGA competition director Todd Branch also had these courses dialed in and turned in a huge 7 under par from the longs at High Stand. Here's the wild child, Aaron Wild, who kept his mental game on track to hang with the leaders this weekend. Minnesota's Timmy Gill. The guy's got game. Gill shot great until the final round, when it appeared to be a case of running low on gas. Perhaps he decided to build his endurance by getting a little extra exercise. Then there's Kevin McCoy of Tulsa. He's getting things dialed in for the upcoming World Championships in Houston. And you're not going to win there unless you can find the chains from a long way out. Here's another guy who was thinking about Worlds this weekend. Current world champ Cameron Todd, who busted a huge move in the final round, carding a 9 under par at Vallarta Ast to come within 3 of the lead. National champ Barry Schultz. Like a lot of players, he's been frustrated with fewer wins this year than he'd like. But a slow start did not dampen his spirits in Wisconsin as Schultz went head-to-head with North Carolina's Brian Schweberger. Schweberger turned it on with an 8 under third round, and the two were knotted in a tie after regulation.
A tie after 18. You went into a tiebreaker. Tell me what happened.
Well, we had about a 10-minute break, and then we played hole 1 that we'd already played twice this weekend, and he ran at his upshot, and it went a little far by it, and he missed his 25-footer, and I made my little 12-footer, and that was the end of it.
Hi, we're the Winnie Crew. We're here with Cam and his Tioga. We were sitting around thinking about some of the most important things for success in Worlds in Houston this year. So we came up with a top 10 list. And in our 10th spot, you wouldn't believe it, it's the show-off shirt. The show-off shirt is what I'm gonna wear when I play good on Saturday, because I wanna bring home the money and wear my lucky favorite color, which is green. Dave Greenwell is the one who came up with that concept. So we'll see you on Saturday looking your best.
And number 9 is the mini cooler experiment. The mini cooler will be used as a chair for sitting. Instead of carrying the chair around, we'll have a mini cooler. We'll carry cold drinks, ice, and a cold towel, because the whole thing about surviving Worlds is keeping cool, and the cool side will prevail.
Number 8 on our top 10 list is going to be practicing the courses. Okay, this is the World Championships. You got to get out there, you got to practice those courses, because you need your confidence when you step on the tee. You got to be confident that you know how far away the hole is and where you want to throw your shot. And if you don't go practice the holes, you're not going to know what to do. So, throw the shot you think you're going to throw in the tournament. Walk down, stand at the basket, look back at the tee, and make sure that's the best way to approach that basket.
Basket view!
Basket view. And make note of any OBs around the hole. Now you know how the hole plays. You're all ready to step onto the tee with confidence and have a good Worlds.
Number 7, treating your feet right. Make sure you change your socks in between each round. Also, wear Gore-Tex socks. It'll keep you dry. I like to wear a nice comfortable shoe while I'm checking out the course. Now a couple days before the round, I'm gonna wear these. Condition. I'm gonna get my spine aligned. Now, if it's rainy, muddy, slippery, whatever, I'm gonna wear cleats. Now, if it's really nice, grassy tee pad, I'm gonna wear this nice, comfortable New Balance. Muddy, ugly out, I'm gonna wear these dirt kickers right here, LL Bean. Now, nice and cool, Bear Claw sandals, just like the hippies.
Number 6, Ace Money. Make sure you carry money to pay for the privilege of seeing an ace, or else it's bad disc golf karma.
Number 5, bathroom business. Take a shower the night before. It'll give you the extra 3 minutes you need in the morning for extra practice and to go use the bathroom, because you don't want to get trapped out there on the course with nowhere to go to the bathroom. So make sure you take care of all that business.
Finding your focus. And some people like finding their focus with music.
I like to use G-Love and Special Sauce. It gets my groove on.
Now, if you can't find it with music, maybe you can go out there alone on the course and find it in your own head. Maybe that'll help you, maybe it won't.
Number 3, the unwritten rules of disc golf. Don't talk about my score, don't talk about my game.
Don't nice me. Nicing's when I got a great shot going. It's still in the air. Somebody's standing there. They say, nice shot. All of a sudden, hits a tree limb. Bird flies out of nowhere. Airplane crashes. Atomic bomb goes off. Who knows? It's not a nice shot anymore. It's not nice until it hits the ground and it's done flying.
And one of the last unwritten rules is, let me experience the hole for myself. I don't need to know that you took a triple bogey last time you played it. Let me play, and we'll play together and enjoy it together.
Here, here.
Number 2, taking care of world's business. You must pre-register for the tournament. This will help the tournament director make sure you're in, guarantee your player's player package, and also guarantee a spot in the tournament. The number 1 most important thing for Worlds is your lucky tokens or charms. And with me, I have my lucky chip. I carry this in my pocket because it's a gambling chip, and that's what I do out there. I gamble on the course. I take chances, get rewarded. I also carry this mini. This is the mini I borrowed from the most lucky guy I know. His name was Bill Moody, and I won a Super Tour the first time he gave it to me, so I keep that. And my 3rd lucky charm, which is a group lucky charm, is our Shul Monkey. The Shul Monkey is given to the player who finishes the worst out of us 3 or 4 this week, and he'll carry it on his bag for the whole tournament as a good luck charm. Watch me as I put it on Avery's bag. And now Avery is the official Shul Monkey.
Good luck for Worlds, if anything.
All right, my most favorite lucky charm is my lucky leprechaun. I found him in the dirt, I picked him up, the very next hole, I hit an ace. He stays in my bag no matter what. I have lots of glass, charms, and my 4-leaf clover.
What about your Climo ear?
This is my Climo ear, my lucky Climo ear. It only grows in Clearwater, Florida. Lucky Climo ear.
I have my Frisbee bunny, which was given to me about 3 years ago by Dr. Rick Vokes. He collects little Frisbee paraphernalia, and he gave me that. I've been carrying him around ever since. And a new one I'm going to bust out for Worlds is my Austin Powers 3 ticket stub that I got last night. Yeah, baby.
And for me, my luckiest is my orange Innova Mini. I've been carrying it ever since I went on tour with these guys, and it's been a year and a half, and I've been lucky with it, and it always helps me out.
And those were our top 10 things to get you through the Worlds in Houston this year.
Good luck and have fun at Worlds.
Until then, lucky flights.
Now, Duster, I was talking to Brian Schweberger earlier, and he told me that he's played over 100 courses this year. By far and away, this is his favorite course.
Thank you.
It's time to take a closer look at one of the holes that the pros are going to be playing this weekend. We're at Token Creek Park, hole 8. Duster Don Hoffman is our TD this weekend, and he's showing us around. Duster, first off, tell me a little bit about the course, and specifically about hole 8.
Well, this course is called Vallard, asked after the people that put up $10,000 to get it started. This hole in particular, we feel is the signature hole. It's around 321, it's slightly uphill. It has some beautiful oaks in it, and it has a couple of cherry trees which cause you trouble.
So it plays uphill, it's 321, how does it actually play, how long?
It plays slightly longer, maybe around 340. There's not that much elevation change on it. You're pretty close to being pin high where you're standing now. Just a very slight, probably The bigger problem is the low ceiling you have at the end of your shot. I think that's more of a problem than the distance for the pros.
And do most players take a hyzer route or go straight toward the basket?
I think most people use a hyzer route, a backhand hyzer route around the, a lot of people do a straight route. I don't know, some of the top pros may be getting out their rocks and their Mervs here and using them.
Shall we give it a shot?
I'd love to.
Okay. So what's your game plan here, Duster? What are you throwing?
I got a stable disc here, Brian, and I'm going to try to take a little hyzer off of it and get a little bit of a turn out of it. I don't want a lot of left or right here, just a slight amount of turn because I'm throwing basically a left-handed throw. So
show me the way.
Oh, I hope.
Super sweet.
There we go.
Very nice. I'm going to take a similar approach. I've got a stable driver. Actually, I'm going to towel it up a bit. I'm going to try to turn it over slightly right up the middle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like that.
Sit. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's fine. Nice shot.
Duster, the course is so beautiful. Now, tell me, how long has it been in?
It went in about mid-June of last year, so it's been in slightly over a year now.
It has clearly been loved to death. This is such a gorgeous, I mean, and it's only a year old. This is great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have a long putt.
I have a long putt, but you know, fortunately I can make it.
I like your confidence.
Get there, get there.
Oh! Oh man, I can't compete with this. Super putt. All right, now I'm intimidated by the wily old Dust Don. Am I clear for the jump putt, you think, here, Duster?
Yeah, you're clear. Ooh.
Well done. Absolutely beautiful disc golf, Duster.
It's a beautiful course, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys came up here.
It's Token Creek Park in Madison, Wisconsin. And if people are looking for more information about the disc golf and tournaments in the area, where can they go?
I guess the easiest place is go to dusterdon.com. It's easy to remember. It's my website. It'll hook you up with the Madison discclub.org and a lot of other good links to Whisk Over Disc, which will give you all the courses in the state, which are a lot of them, and really nice ones too.
So don't miss disc golf in Madison, Wisconsin. A lot of us are familiar with the old Aerosmith song, Walk This Way. Well, on disc golf courses around the country, that's now becoming Walk This Shway. And the reason is this guy right here. He's Brian Schweberger. Brian, thanks for being here.
No problem. Anytime.
Now, Brian has been on tour full-time just this year, and we've seen you in the top 4 again and again and again. You're tearing it up, Brian.
Yeah, I'm having a pretty good year. I never thought I'd be doing half this good. I just didn't have that high expectations, knowing all the caliber of competition that I'd be coming up against every weekend. So I'm real happy.
And the competition has only been getting stiffer and stiffer. Now, let's get back to how you started in the game. You know, how long you've been playing, what got you started? Tell us about that.
Oh, let's see. I started playing in February 1997, and my friend that I worked with on my regular job introduced the sport to me, and he beat me the very first round we played, and he hasn't beaten me since. It was like wildfire. I just caught on, just played constantly, just put in so many practice rounds. Everybody couldn't believe how quickly I improved my game.
Did you have any previous experience playing ultimate or you know, catch with beach frisbees or anything like that?
No, I'd played with a frisbee maybe once or twice in my life, but I played baseball, and then I played tennis in college. So the tennis in college, a backhand is very similar to throwing a backhand in disc golf, so it was a pretty good transition period for me.
When people first get involved in disc golf, it happens to so many of us, it happened to you. You just get that addiction, you know, you gotta get out there and, you know, you play 5-6 rounds a day if you can get in. What is it about disc golf for you that keeps you coming back and keeps that passion so alive?
Just the wanting to be better and just the will to compete all the time. I love competition. I live for it, and that's what really keeps me going. Just knowing that I gotta have a good chance to make money doing something I love and competing against all my friends and all my new friends that I'm meeting out on the road. So.
Now let's talk a little bit about the road. That had to be, you know, that was a big decision for you and Brian McCree and Billy Crump to all hit the road full time. I mean, that's a big financial decision. You know, you're leaving your family and friends. What led you to that decision?
Well, I came up on the decision about 2 years ago that I was going to take a chance at it, so I had to get all my financial situations taken care of. Had to come about an RV to drive in and live in full time, and having the right people to be able to travel with was probably the biggest factor. Because if I didn't have the two great people that I'm traveling with, it probably would be a whole lot tougher to be doing this.
And whose idea was it? Was it yours?
It was originally me and Brian, and then about a month before we left to go on tour, Billy Crump said he was very interested, and he was going to be working for Innova, and we just took him up and hit the road.
Tell us a little bit about what life is like on the road. What are you finding that you expected to find, and what are you finding that you never imagined you'd find?
We've seen quite a few strange things, and we've come upon a couple rough areas. But we've seen some crazy animals on the road that you would never think you'd see in the United States. Saw some giraffes, saw some camels in Texas. I mean, we said, what in the world? Where are we at? In the middle of nowhere. And just, it's amazing. But,
you saw giraffes on the side of the road?
Just out in the field, yeah. It was amazing. It was crazy. But yeah, the tough times is Brian and Billy, they've had some trouble making some money every now and then, but they're bringing the games on, coming along real strong, and we're a lot better now.
There's got to be a whole lot of pressure, you know, on you guys every week. You got to, you know, if you don't cash in the tournament, you didn't make any money that week.
Yep. It definitely weighs on your mind. It definitely can.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your game out on the course. It's clear to me, and I think a lot of other people, that you have an excellent mental game. Nothing, you know, seems to really shake you.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. If you can't be calm on the course, I don't play good with rage. I mean, some people do, and I don't think you should be able to play that way, but I don't know what to say about all the things that I've seen on the course this year.
Let me ask you this. If someone else in your group is having a tough round and they're showing it, they're upset, how do you deal with that? How do you block that out?
I try to ignore it as best I can. I try to, if I have to, I'll just walk away from the group and try and just let them stew over what they're stewing over, and hopefully it'll be done by the time I have to throw. So, I'm gonna try and buckle down on that a little bit and try and ball golf, you get out of control and you get fined. So I think that PDJ ought to start finding players for showing the tail. I mean, a $100 fine would hurt a disc golfer in their pocket. So, I mean, hit them where it hurts, fine them $100 for showing the tail. I mean, if any other sport can do it, why can't we do it?
Mm-hmm. So. Well, I know that A lot of people have been watching your progress and your drives from the beginning of the season till now. It looks like you have increased your drive. You've got one of the best snaps off the pad on tour right now. For our viewers who may be new players, what do you recommend if they're trying to increase their distance quickly? What's the fastest way they can do that?
Footwork. Doing the cross step increased my distance at least 60 to 70 feet the first time I tried it. If you do the cross step, that's the biggest factor you can do to increase your distance, definitely.
We've seen him again and again, and there's no doubt that a few more Final Fours before the end of the season. Brian Schweberger will be in those as well. Brian, thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having me.